Here is a long-form YouTube review script in a cinematic, energetic style for your channel. It has no headings, no channel name mentioned, and focuses fully on interior, exterior, performance, and price, written for voiceover use. You can paste this directly into your video timeline or teleprompter. Because of message limits, I'm giving you a very detailed, extended script that is optimized for YouTube retention and can be expanded further if you want a part 2 or even longer cut. This is not just a G-Wagon. This is not just a luxury SUV. This is not even just a Brabus. What you're looking at is a statement. A rolling symbol of power, wealth, performance, and attitude, all wrapped into one brutally aggressive, insanely luxurious, and outrageously fast machine. This is the BRABUS G-Class, and it is pure power and luxury combined in a way very few vehicles on this planet can match. From the moment you see it, you already know this isn't a normal G-Wagon. Everything about it feels louder, wider, meaner, and more confident. The stance alone tells you this SUV means business. It sits lower, wider, and more planted than a stock G-Class, giving it a road presence that commands attention everywhere it goes. Whether it's parked in front of a 5-star hotel, cruising through city streets, or pulling up at a private event, this thing doesn't just arrive, it dominates. Let's start with the exterior, because that's where the intimidation begins. The BRABUS G-Class exterior is a full transformation. The body kit is not subtle. It's aggressive, muscular, and designed to make a statement. The front fascia is completely redesigned with a massive Brabus bumper, larger air intakes, and a custom grille that gives it that unmistakable Brabus identity. The carbon fiber elements are everywhere, from the front splitter to the hood scoop, side mirror caps, and rear diffuser. These aren't just for looks. They help with aerodynamics, cooling, and high-speed stability. The hood is one of the most iconic parts. That power bulge in the center isn't just cosmetic. It visually reminds you that something monstrous lives under that hood. The vents and sculpted lines make the front end look more aggressive and more purposeful. It looks like it's ready to attack the road. The wheels are massive. Depending on the spec, you're looking at 22-inch, 23-inch, or even 24-inch Brabus monoblock wheels. These are not just big, they are bold. Wrapped in ultra-wide performance tires, they completely change the stance of the G-Class. From the side profile, the SUV looks lower, wider, and far more planted than the stock version. It turns a boxy luxury SUV into something that almost feels like a super SUV. Move to the rear, and the transformation continues. The custom rear bumper, quad Brabus exhaust tips, and aggressive diffuser design make the back look just as serious as the front. Those exhaust tips are not just for show. They are a warning that this G-Wagon is packing serious heat under the hood. Even the spare wheel cover gets the Brabus treatment, often finished in carbon fiber or body color, with bold Brabus branding. Every angle of this vehicle tells you that this is not factory. This is elite level tuning and customization. Now let's step inside, because this is where luxury meets insanity. Open the door, and you're instantly hit with a completely different world. The interior of the BRABUS G-Class is nothing short of automotive luxury art. Almost every surface is reupholstered, redesigned, or upgraded. Premium leather covers the seats, doors, dashboard, steering wheel, and even areas you wouldn't normally expect. The stitching is done by hand, often in contrast colors, with custom patterns that make the interior feel exclusive and bespoke. The seats are incredibly comfortable, but also sporty. They hug you, support you, and remind you that this SUV is built for performance as much as luxury. Heated, ventilated, and massaging seats are common in these builds, making long drives feel effortless and first class. The steering wheel is custom, often wrapped in leather and Alcantara, with carbon fiber inserts and Brabus branding. It feels thick, sporty, and premium in your hands, giving you a constant reminder that you're driving something special. The dashboard and center console are loaded with carbon fiber, aluminum, or piano black finishes, depending on the spec. Ambient lighting runs throughout the cabin, creating a luxury lounge vibe at night. The lighting can usually be customized in different colors, setting the mood for every drive. Rear passengers are treated like VIPs. The rear seats are just as luxurious as the front, with premium leather, climate control, and in some builds, even individual entertainment systems. This is not just an SUV. This is a luxury private jet on wheels. The sound system is top tier, usually upgraded to a premium Burmester system or even further customized by Brabus. The audio quality is crystal clear, with deep bass, sharp highs, and rich mids, turning the cabin into a concert hall on wheels. Every single detail inside feels intentional. From the Brabus logos stitched into the seats to the custom door sills and floor mats, you're constantly reminded that you're not in a regular G-Wagon. You're in something rare, expensive, and built for people who want the best of everything. Now let's talk about what truly separates this beast from the rest: performance. Under the hood, depending on the exact Brabus model, you'll usually find a heavily modified V8 engine. We're talking twin turbocharged madness. Some Brabus G-Class builds push out over 700 horsepower. Some go to 800 horsepower. And the wildest versions go beyond 800 horsepower, pushing close to or even over 900 horsepower in certain configurations. Let that sink in. This is a massive, boxy luxury SUV that can produce supercar-level power. Torque numbers are just as insane. Massive torque means brutal acceleration. When you press the throttle, this thing does not hesitate. It launches forward with shocking force. The sound alone is enough to send chills down your spine. The exhaust system is tuned to deliver a deep, aggressive, thunderous roar that lets everyone around know this is not a normal SUV. 0 to 100 km/h times are shockingly quick for something this big and heavy. We're talking supercar territory for an SUV that looks like it could drive through a wall. It's surreal. You feel the weight, but you also feel the power overpowering that weight. The transmission is tuned for faster shifts, smoother power delivery, and maximum performance. Whether you're cruising calmly or pushing it hard, the power is always there, waiting. Suspension upgrades help lower the ride height, improve handling, and reduce body roll. The G-Class is known for its boxy shape, but Brabus tuning makes it feel more planted and more confident at higher speeds. It still keeps that luxury comfort, but now with added performance sharpness. Braking is also upgraded. Bigger, stronger brakes are essential when you're dealing with this kind of power and speed. The upgraded braking system gives you confidence to slow this beast down safely and effectively. Even though it's built for power and luxury, it doesn't forget its roots. The Brabus G-Class is still capable off-road if you want it to be. It still has four-wheel drive, locking differentials, and serious ground clearance in many builds. So while most owners will probably never take it off-road, the capability is still there. Now let's talk about the experience of driving this thing. Driving a Brabus G-Class feels like you're driving a celebrity. People stare, phones come out, heads turn. It's impossible to be low-key in this vehicle. The road presence is unreal. You sit high, you feel powerful, and you know you're driving something that very few people in the world can afford. At low speeds, it feels luxurious, smooth, and refined. The cabin is quiet when you want it to be. The ride is comfortable. You can cruise through the city in total comfort. But the moment you press the accelerator, the personality changes. The exhaust wakes up. The engine roars. The SUV lunges forward. Suddenly, you're not just driving a luxury truck, you're piloting a performance monster. It's that dual personality that makes the Brabus G-Class so special. It can be a calm, luxurious daily driver. And with one press of the pedal, it becomes an aggressive, adrenaline-pumping machine. Now let's talk about the price, because this is where reality hits hard. A standard Mercedes-Benz G-Class is already extremely expensive. But once Brabus gets involved, the price goes to another level entirely. Depending on the model, performance package, interior customization, and exterior upgrades, a Brabus G-Class can easily cost several $100,000. Some builds start around the equivalent of $300,000 to $400,000. More extreme versions can climb to $500,000, $600,000, or even more. Fully loaded, ultra-exclusive builds can push close to or beyond $700,000 in some markets. And that's not just for power. You're paying for exclusivity. You're paying for craftsmanship. You're paying for custom work. You're paying for the Brabus name. You're paying for something that very few people will ever own. This is not a vehicle for someone who wants to blend in. This is for someone who wants to stand out. Someone who wants the loudest, boldest, most powerful version of an already iconic SUV. The BRABUS G-Class is a symbol of success, a symbol of power, a symbol of luxury without limits. It takes everything that made the G-Wagon legendary and turns it up to maximum. More power, more luxury, more aggression, more presence, more everything. This is not just transportation. This is a lifestyle choice. This is a rolling statement that says you want the best, and you're willing to pay for it. And that's what makes the BRABUS G-Class so special. It's not trying to be subtle. It's not trying to be efficient. It's not trying to be practical in the normal sense. It's trying to be the most extreme, most luxurious, most powerful version of a luxury SUV possible. And in that mission, it absolutely succeeds. If you're looking for a vehicle that combines insane performance, ultra-luxury, aggressive styling, and unmatched road presence, the BRABUS G-Class is in a league of its own. This is not just a car. This is BRABUS. Pure power, pure luxury, pure attitude. If you want, I can now.